Hello, hello, hello. Good evening, guys. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Let me quickly share it over. Hi, team. Session is about to begin. Okay, so everybody, again, it's going to be a very valuable session, everyone. So make the most of it, guys. Let's make the most of it, okay? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? What is happening? So we have posted it. Okay, let's get started, everyone. So good evening, team. So it's Monday evening today. Okay, so 25th of January. It's a Monday evening today. Really looking forward for some massive learnings again to pour up. Yes, 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 yes. Okay. So good evening, team. So as part of today's session, we are going to talk about some very important and very valuable things. It is about the social media world that we are into right now. Okay, and I practically feel that many people are not aware of how to handle social media properly. This is a generic statement. This applies for many people. People in the current world are not aware on how to really use social media to the maximum possible extent. And as part of today's session, I am here to give you guys some inputs in this direction, which further you can think about, add your own ideas, innovate it, and then apply it in your life. So yes, this is going to happen, guys. Okay, so fine, let's understand a few things, guys. Whatever social media and stuff that you see, so everything has popped up very recently. Okay, so everything is like in the current century, it came through in the 21st century. So I think in the year 2005, 4, before that there was nothing, right? So even Facebooks and all these apps started launching very late. So what you are seeing is the past 15 years, past 15, 16 years, that's it. But in that itself, social media has reached to such a great point, right? You might be knowing, right? Yeah, like elections are being influenced there. People are using it for marketing like anything, for selling like anything. Social media is really becoming the very central stone in the entire economy and in the population. Because right now, guys, what is accessible for all? Your phones are accessible, internet is accessible, and whenever all this power comes up, so uh, it can be influenced. So this is what it is. So you need to really understand like how exactly to get influenced and not to get influenced, and how much damaging that could be in your life if you don't really use these things in a proper manner. Okay, and there are some very serious concerns about it, guys. You cannot take it light. Okay, if you are taking social media light, your entire life could be destroyed. Let me tell you, that's serious. Okay, your entire life could be destroyed. And as part of today's session, we really need to understand first how this social media is influencing us in our decision making. The second area, how you should utilize it to make the best usage of it and to have a great life in front of you. And the third thing is ki, how exactly we can use it for upgrading our careers basically. Okay, so in the IT industry we are all part of the system, so how to use it for upgrading our career. Okay, so yes, so all these multiple angles will be covered as part of today's session. So chalo, let's get started then for the day. The time right now is 9:35, and I would be sharing you with you all the things which I personally believe I keep applying, and I've been speaking about it with my life transformation community as well. So I think if you can really apply these things in your life, you will get maximum benefit from it. Okay, team? Chalo, let's get going then with it. Okay. So first of all, guys, okay, you might all have heard this thing since a long time, right? Ki, uh, okay, television or any new thing which comes up in the market, people say it has both positives and negatives, right? People call television as a idiot box. So people used to call it as an idiot box, right? And some people say no, it can be used for intelligent purpose as well, right? If that is not there, then kya hoga? Similarly, guys, internet related be people are saying the same thing, right? In the current world, when there is internet, so much of connectivity, some people are like, no, olden days were good, where people were very naturally connected, human connections were more. Now digital connections are happening. So, right, in the current world also, now people have started pointing out, yes or no, like purane like friends relationships were really good and strong, right? You guys used to meet each other and all. But now when you're digitally connected, you have such a big friend list, maybe in your Facebook or any other place, but when you're really in problem, not many people are coming up for helping out. So that means, like, yeah, there is a friction, there is a contradiction, right? It has positives as well as negatives, guys. And just like any other thing, the social media and everything that is there around right now is also having both of these consequences, positive and negative. The thing is, the usage of that, like any other thing, the usage of that is completely in your hands, guys. Okay. And as part of today's session, we will really understand, okay, how exactly you should use social media. Because, guys, now there is a very big challenge in front of us. If you're really smart enough and responsible enough, you will understand, okay, what's happening is, human brain works in a particular manner. Okay. And we are going to talk about it tomorrow. As part of tomorrow's session, we are going to understand some of the brain working mechanisms, and then it would come like a result. Why do you do something? Okay. Why you do some actions in one particular manner? How is your personality influenced? How is your decision making influenced? How does your conscious and the subconscious brain works? We are going to understand all these things. And some of the very great successful people of the world have understood why human beings act in a certain manner, and then they have mastered, like, okay, how they should take actions. So first they understood our decision making process, and then they fixed it, guys. So as part of tomorrow's session, we are going to talk about it. But now, guys, let's understand, let's come back to the social media world. Now what is happening, guys? Ki if you really observe, just do a self analysis, not required to point out anyone else. Okay. Do a self analysis, even including me. I'll do analysis for myself. Okay. Like, how much time on a daily basis we are spending on our mobile phone and all these social media apps. Okay. Just compare it for yourself. Okay. Specifically, you will see, like, whenever, let's say, you're at home. Okay. Or due to some reason your internet goes off, right? All of a sudden power cut happens. At that time you will find something missing. Arey, kahan gaya? Where is the phone? It's not working. You're trying to check, nothing working, nothing working, nothing. But, guys, slowly and steadily, you're finding that a kind of addiction is generated towards your phone and towards your social media. It's generated whether you accept or whether you reject. It has happened unconsciously, you're not aware of it, but it has happened to you. And that is because daily you are spending time and daily you are repeating something. And, guys, it's a human nature. Whatever you do daily, you become addicted to that. Yeah, whatever you do daily, guys, whether it's a good habit or a bad habit, but whatever you keep repeating, you get addicted to that. You find it doing it very naturally. You don't have to even think about it. It will just happen. And, guys, that is what is happening with the current society. Okay. And, guys, specifically, yahan pe the problem is not you, guys. I'm more scared about the next generation which is coming up. Maybe our generation also has big time challenges, but, guys, the generation after that, they will face the real problems. Right in their childhood, they are addicted to phones. And, guys, okay, it is such a powerful thing which is resulting in massive depressions and suicides. Okay. There was a survey conducted, people have studied it, ki how after social media and internet has dominated the world, how the rate of depression has gone up, how the rate of suicides have gone up in children particularly. Okay. Which was not there before that. Now this is where the problem is happening in the world. You need to understand, it is coming up with lot of people's self esteem is getting a toss. Okay. Okay, first of all, what happens is, guys, let's understand the background story. What p companies like Facebook, okay, and LinkedIn, Twitter, YouTube, or WhatsApp, okay, all these people, okay, Instagram, what do they want to do? First of all, let's ask a question. Their business is based upon the more you use their apps, the more they will be able to make revenue behind the screen. Okay, right now what happens, guys, you are aware of this thing, right? Everything that you do on your phone, social media apps, everything is recorded in the system, everything. Okay, and I was watching an interview of a person from Facebook. What he said is everything is tracked in Facebook. For example, which video you are liking, which video you are seeing for how much time, like 2 seconds flipping it, 5 seconds you watch it for more time, and accordingly they have built up intelligent algorithms which is going to line up the more content of the same nature. Okay, so when you ask for the company people why are you doing it, they say like, yeah, we are trying to give more value to the customer, so whatever the customer likes, we show more of it. Nothing but this is called as, in terminology wise, they call it as rat hole. Okay, a rat hole is created, nothing but if you like something on social media, whether it's true or whether it's false, the algorithm, the AI behind the screen is going to line up more videos or posts of the same nature. Okay, guys, now this is where the problem is. The thing which you like, okay, that might be the truth or it might be false, it doesn't care about it, because you like it, it keeps showing it, keep showing it. And now, guys, what will happen is when you keep repeating, you go in a like rat hole there, you get stuck in the world. And you know what happens is, on a daily basis, if you keep doing the same thing, your mind starts looking at the world from that perspective. Okay, let me give you guys a very simple example. Okay, there are so many conflicts happening, right? Between countries there are wars happening, people blaming each other, fights happening in religion, that is happening in governments, that is happening in people, that is happening. Now, guys, if you happen, okay, to just land up into some video which is talking about conflicts between two countries like India versus XYZ, whatever it is, okay, and it might be logical video or whatever it is, but guys, if you spend time watching that, okay, it might be true, it might be false, you don't know. Guys, there was a big project taken up to identify fake news out of these platforms, and it is really tough to do it, guys. It's really tough. The algorithm is not yet rich there to catch fake news. Okay, now, true or false, guys, if you watch some video where you're talking about rivalry between India and some other country, whoever it might be, okay, the algorithm will show you more of the same videos. And let's imagine how much time you spend on social media, you keep watching it, and similar hote ja raha hai. You know what will happen? The algorithms or the systems are playing with the human brain. Guys, you know what, we are very emotional beings. Okay, you spend some time with somebody, you feel affection towards that. That's a human nature. You just spend some time with somebody in a caring manner or whatever manner, you start feeling affection towards that. Guys, it could be anything. There was an experiment conducted here also, that you take a stone in your home, it could be any stone, okay, and a daily basis you start taking care of that stone, you start watching it, you start polishing it, or take a new shoes on daily basis, start caring about it. You will find human psychology is such a way that you will start feeling more attached towards it, even if it is non-living things. Okay, that's human nature. So now what will happen, guys? Whatever you are watching in social media, it could be constructive, it could be destructive. But whatever you watch, you will get into a rat hole there. And doesn't matter whether it's real or true, you will get addicted towards that. So if it is India versus somebody and hatred spread there, when you watch it daily, that hatred is going to be your way of thinking as well. And you will have all that hatred inside you. It might not really be the truth, but you know what? Your psychology will be influenced in that manner, and you will start hating the other people. And that's how, guys, in the world, aggression, frustration, selfishness, ego, because that's what is more spread on social media. Okay? There is a brighter side, guys. It's not, dekho, guys, it's all about how people are using it. If you spread more negativity, it will become more negative, and you will watch more negative content. Opposite side is true. If you see more of positive content, you will get into a rat hole where you will be more towards positive, growth, success, that mindset, and then you will become that. So guys, it's completely up to you, okay, what content you should consume, and you need to draw a boundary what content you should not consume. Because if you don't draw this boundary, slowly and steadily, guys, after 1 month itself, you will become addicted towards the wrong content of social media, and you might become a person which you are not right now. You might hating other people for no reason, and you don't even know whether that's true or false. You will, and that's bad side of where humanity is going because of social media, right? People are watching depressing content. Like people are watching like how others are good and how I am bad, comparing that. And that is the mindset. Whenever they see a video, if somebody else is enjoying a lot in the life, people start comparing their life with them. Or yeah, how good it would have been if I am also like that, right? And when you are watching that kind of content, everything filter based world, everything that people have created a fake image on social media. Do you know that? Many people, I personally know, you know what happens? I personally know there are some people who message me on Facebook or on social platforms, and then they tell me the actual truth. Okay, in my life this is happening, that is happening, I don't have job, my family is telling like this, my friends are telling like this, I don't know what to do, and the real drama and problems. But if I go to their social media or any other page or something, what post, guys, would anybody like to put a complaining, crying post? Nobody, right? If you visit their social media, everything is happy, happy, and that means there is a fake world put on the social media. And whatever this fake world is, the next coming up generation, naive mindset, is not able to understand. They are thinking, yeah, that's how beautiful the life is, and then they compare themselves against that, and then they feel my life is so horrible. And guys, when they keep watching this, one day will not create impact, maybe 1 month will not create impact, guys. But when you do that for 3 months, for 6 months, slowly and steadily, your personality will change completely. You will lose your confidence because you will feel that you are lower than rest of the people. You will feel that others always get opportunity, credit, they look so beautiful, and I am ugly. And that is being fed into your brain every time you use the social media. And guys, you and me, at least we are in a mature age, 20 plus chal raha hai, right? For you people, for us also it is tough. Just imagine for the upcoming generation, bacche hai bichare, right? Age 10, age 15, they don't know what life has for them. And that is where, guys, their life is messed up. Fake world may people are living. You need to understand it's very damaging for our society. And guys, if you really know, if you really study it, in Netflix there are a lot of documentaries available where people are defining strategies, how they strategized so that the US elections can be won. Okay, nothing but they targeted people. They targeted people who are on social media. Behind the screen, they ran algorithms to find out like what they like, what they don't like. Accordingly, they created an environment where people will be influenced to come and vote. And that's what it worked. That means the social media is having that big of a control that it can define what people should do. And if you ask a question, why are so many brands so popular in the current time? Okay, for example, before social media world itself, right? Like if you talk about toothpaste, for example, yeah, you know, two, three big names right from the childhood. You have been hearing about them, right? Colgate, Pepsodent, Dabur, something, something, something. There are some limited set of names available because those people know the power of advertisement and they are dumping all the money. What they do is, you know what? They create loyalty. They earn your loyalty. Advertisement is not about one time take or fail. They create a psychological loyalty with you. If you keep seeing the same Pepsodent ad 1,000 times, you will feel influenced towards, yaar, Pepsodent is good. This is what is happening on social media. You might say, I am very strong, I will not be influenced by advertisements. But if you spend time, and these people know it, how a human being can be influenced. If you spend time in social media, too much in front of ads, you will be unknowingly biased to purchase that. And that is where, guys, the problem with the social media is people are giving up their control to these systems. So in future, if the system tells you to hate others, you will start hating others. If the system tells you to do something in this manner, you will actually start doing something in that manner. Are you not aware, guys? Some years ago, somebody, okay, a crazy person developed an app. Okay, it was a app. I don't remember the name exactly, but it was giving instructions to children to commit massive damage to themselves. Are you aware? I don't remember the name right now, but it was step by step addiction created in children to affect themselves. Like cut yourself with a blade, do this, do that, and in the tough levels further, even challenges like do suicide were there, and many people committed suicide. Nothing but, guys, this is how damaging it could be. You are, as a human, being driven by the social media world. Yeah, blue whale. Yes, blue whale. Yeah, उसको फिर ban किए थे, क्या क्या किए थे. A lot of things happened, right? Yes, yes, yes. So guys, you need to understand it is that damaging which can really cause a lot of troubles. But now check on the other side. So, but that does not mean it is bad. It's not bad, guys. It's about the usage of this platform. Social media is good, internet is good, technology is good, but everything is having both aspects. And now you need to understand, if you are not cautiously aware of what is happening, you will be influenced towards the negative sides very easily, because you don't even know how it is damaging you. The way you got addicted towards your phone without even realizing it, you don't realize how you got addicted towards that, right? But that's where the problem is. Human brains become tamed. And you know what's the sad part? All of these social media companies, you take Google, Amazon, Flipkart, mm, Facebook, and all these people, okay, all these people are aware of this fact that they are influencing the society. And that is where, guys, these are the people, these are the people who are the top richest in the world, because they play with human beings, right? Tech giants. If you name the top 10 tech giants, many are IT firms, because they have human data and they can influence society. This technology world can influence what you will buy, what you will not buy, how you should live your life, how you should not live your life. And that's where, guys, the power is with them. So, guys, I want you people, as part of today's session, to understand this massive concern that if you don't take care of your life, somebody else will do it. And you know what, guys? The problem is that somebody else is no longer a human being. They have written AI based algorithms which is going to make you to work in a certain manner. They will make you edit. So at least if there is human being on the other side, that person will care. Arey nahi yaar, I'm spoiling this person's life. You know, abhi मैं बोलता हूँ. Now I'll come to the actual problem with all this. You know what is Indian market all about? Indian market is all about crazy freaks who just want entertainment. Crazy people, just they want entertainment, nothing more. Life में कुछ और purpose नहीं है. They just want to waste their time, entertainment, songs, music, and just time waste. That's what is Indian crowd. That's the reason TikTok निकल गया इतना आगे. Time waste. Just gone ahead. Right? इतना बड़ा population, huge population, dominated, fully captured, right? Because we like entertainment. That's what is our mindset. And guys, what happens because of these things? Our entire population is never going to grow. We will stay like this. The way our country is, we will stay like this, and our future generation will become even worse. That is the damage which it will cause to the entire India, because even the parents don't know how they should operate with children. Everything is given to them, and let me tell you, the children don't know how to use it. Let me tell, be honest with that. And it is going to spoil the next coming generations of India. That is going to happen, because we like entertainment, and these people will give entertainment, and when we get addicted to that, we will not be able to get towards a success journey in life. Guys, just ask a question to yourself. If daily you spend 4 hours or 5 hours on social media just watching nonsense stuff, when will you get time for your own personal growth, to care about your life, about your career, about your mindset, about your attitude, about dealing with situations in life? You have 24 hours. You have 24 hours. I'm having 24 hours, people. You give 5 hours to shit, you don't have time for growth, because rest of the, do the math, you sleep, you travel, you eat, blah blah blah. You have very limited time of productivity left. In that, you're giving almost 80% to just entertainment. And guys, with that, with 20% of the mindset change, or even with the desire, I want to do great things in my life, you will not be able to do, because you have dedicated your 80% of your life to entertainment and stuff like that. So when you get addicted to all these social platforms, Netflix, web series, addiction, yes, wasting days together in watching web series, Amazon, Hotstar. Guys, both positives are there and negatives are there. Both kind of videos available on all the platforms. You reach social media, you read this world, both available. But we here in India are very much like entertainment chahiye. And nobody is guiding us that doing it is making you addicted. And guys, initially you will like it, but as time passes by, you will become addicted to that. And that's where the problem will happen. Even though you do want to leave it and work towards your success, your mind will be trained in a manner to be distracted. You know the problem of all these things, guys? When your mind is trained for distraction on a daily basis, it will forget how to focus. You are doing coding in project, mind में चल रहा है, और फेसबुक पे कुछ चल रहा है, घर जाके I need to watch a Netflix web series, because your brain is tuned. 80% of the time what you do, guys, your brain will think about that. Even if you're spending remaining 20%, 30% on something else, the brain will go back to the thing which you repeat. And guys, what will happen? Your brain will not focus anymore. It will become distracted. It will always be deviated. And now let me ask you a question. We all want to become in IT. This workshop is IT workshop. But guys, in your entire day, how much time you actually spend on your self growth? Classes attend karna is different. Don't count classes attend karna as part of your training. It is done apart from classes attending. Whatever time you have, how much time you spend on actual self growth, and how much time you're spending on social media. And let me tell you, ratio is going to be bad. 70-30 renga. 70% is social media, 30% is self practice. And when there is a ratio of 70-30, whatever you do 70%, you will become good in that. And that is deviation from success. So when you ask a question and when you say, I want to become successful in my life, observe your day, observe your life. Every single day, you're getting deviated against your success. And when you repeat it for 6 months, for 1 year, for 2 years, it will become such a massive thing that you will never become successful back, because your brain will never know how to focus on something. The brain will forget how to focus, how to concentrate. पता ही नहीं चलेगा. And guys, what is required for success? If you are working, your entire brain should be concentrated to solve the problem. If you want a job, your entire brain and concentration should be there to solve and get the job, crack the interview. That's how your dedication should be. But now what is happening? Only 30% is there. And with that, there would be a distracted mindset. And guys, slowly and steadily, the more time you keep spending like that, there will be a big gap between what you want in your life and what you actually become. And a stage will come where you will not be able to bounce back at all. That's the destiny. And in one of a survey, human beings were psychologically observed, and it was found that once people cross the age of 35, again repeating it guys, once people crosses the age of 35, it becomes practically impossible for them to change. So if till the age of 35 on your mind all this kachra and garbage is there, you will become so deviated away from success that after 35, even if you want to become, the percentage of people which are able to manage is very less. Rest of the world will just go like that. And that is where it was said around 80% of the world is going to die mediocre because they are not in their control anymore. And with our 21st century, the problems are even bigger because somebody else is controlling what you want in your life. You're not in control anymore, people. How can you be in control? It's possible to be in control, but thoda sa self discipline is required. And what is that self discipline? You set boundary to yourself. What do you want to watch? Whenever you're watching something, ask a question: is it going to help me or will it be destructive for me? I'm not saying run away from entertainment, but what is this madness of 4 hours, 5 hours of just entertainment, guys? You say you want growth, you say you want to become successful, right? But that is just 20%. 80% is garbage. And you know what will happen right now to life must there? 20 years from now, when you struggle, what is going to happen after that? 20 years from now, when you find that you're struggling for day to day wages, when you find you don't have money saved with you, when you find the energy in you is going away, when you find your family dependencies are rising, when you find you need to support even your other family members, your parents, and everybody, right? When all that thing is happening, then you will repent. Then you will repent for what did you do with your lives. And guys, will that work? No, it will not. You wasted 20 years of your life just because Facebook wanted to make some money out of you and you sold yourself to Facebook. That's what it is. You sold yourself to Netflix, you sold yourself to Hotstar, you sold your time and your life to others, and that's where you will be misguided. It's up to you how you want to do that. But know the damage which is being caused to life. And if you continue the way you're working, your future is going to be compromised, and you will realize it when it is 10 years from now, 20 years from now. And I'm seeing it, guys. And I'm seeing it. People in the IT industry distracted. Focus is not there, concentration is not there, especially the youngsters which are coming in, right? I mean, I've spent like 10 years, but when I see freshers coming in, huge distraction, right? Huge distraction. Mind is not focused at all because they have been practicing distraction for a long time, people. Fine, so understand that. Now, simple. Now, fine. A lot of things said and done. I want you people to understand it. Check your life against it. Okay, next time onwards, whenever you spend time in social media, ask a simple question to yourself: whatever I'm watching, is it good for my life or it is just a time waste? Guys, let me ask a question. Let me ask a serious question, guys. Let's say, okay, let's say it is the last day of your life, or let's say it is the last month of your life. Somebody tells you, Very horrible scenario, right? But just assume it for a while. If it is the last day of your life, or it is the last month of your life, and somebody says, okay, fine, the time is going to pass by, and what do you want to do in this much time? Okay, do whatever you feel good about. Let me tell you, nobody is going to pick up, I want to spend time in social media or watch a television episode, right? You will never pick it up, yes or no? Even if it is last month, what you will say? I would love to spend time with my closed ones, with my family, with my friends, with my relatives. I would love to share my views with them, care for them, do something, right? And what are we doing with our lives? Understand what is important in life and what is not important in life. Just don't be dumb enough so that the world will use you and throw you, and they will make money, but you will be on the losing side when this journey ends. And then you will complain. And let me tell you, all you people will get this learning maybe when you're 50 years of age. And then you will train the next generation. Arey, aise mat karo. Don't do it like this. Don't do it like that. And the next generation will be like, Buddha hai, sati aa gaya. Nobody will listen. Generation by generation, damage will happen. So, guys, the best change starts with you when you still have time, and you have time today. 10 years from now, we don't know. Maybe your brain will be completely hijacked by these influence, and you might not have time at all, man. So, do something today. Okay, fine. How you should spend time. Now, let me give the solution. Awareness, I gave you. Now, you evaluate what I'm saying. What is the value in this? But I believe in whatever I said today. Okay, I believe in whatever I said today, and I want you people to evaluate your life based on it. Okay, next time, whenever you are spending time on social media, ask a simple question to yourself: is it going to be useful for your life, or is it just waste of time? Okay, and guys, if it is waste of time, entertainment, khali time waste hai, kuch nothing gain is going to happen. Okay, limit your usage. Okay, not more than 5 minutes. Just ignore it, skip it. You have to force yourself out of this addiction. It will not happen by itself. By itself, all these social platforms have created a platform where you would like to use it more. Addiction, dopamine effects will be more in that. You would be forced to use it. Now you need to change your human behavior and leave it and move to something else. Okay, for example, how I have done, okay, how I have done my triggers. It's very important and it's very interesting. Whenever I am spending time in, let's say, Facebook or something, watching any videos, okay, yeah, we get addicted, we like to watch it. But how I have set my trigger is, as soon as an advertisement comes, no matter how good the video was or how bad it was, as soon as I see the ad, I just do a skip and I just move back. I don't watch that video until the end. I just skip it and I just switch. Oh, this is my time waste. I don't want to watch it anymore. I'm just quitting it here, and then I'll go to something more meaningful for me. That's a trigger which I have set for myself. But I want you people to start bringing change into your life. Spend limited time. E- Entertainment चाहिए, just 30 minutes, guys, assign it. Remaining 3 hours of watch something which is very useful. It could be anything, guys. It could be anything. For 3 hours you can spend. I'm not saying quit social media. Social media is the thing. It is bringing you some of the great people. You can watch about interviews of the big time CEOs of the company, books available there, video forms available there. There is lot of knowledge available. I'm not saying say no to social media, because without that you will not be anything. You will not have the knowledge. Kya karoge? You need to make utilization. But 30 minutes for entertainment, next 3 hours for self growth. You can watch documentaries which gives you knowledge. You can watch about how interview process happens. You can watch about how the big organizations are formed. You can watch about interviews of the CEOs of the companies, or how business evolves. You can watch about the nature. You can watch something which gives you knowledge. Maybe reserve just 1 hour, 30 minutes, say 1 hour entertainment kar do. If you're that freak, 1 hour laga do. But always have that comparison. 80% should be knowledge focused, 20% should be entertainment focused. Change the equation. Because if you don't do that, you are getting trained for distraction, and don't do it. It will kill your life like anything, guys. So ask a question to yourself. If you are wasting a lot of time on entertainment, deviate it. Over weekend, chalo dal do yaar, 4 घंटा लगा दो over weekend. But during the weekday time, be a bit serious. Not more than 1 hour. 1 hour भी बहुत हो जाता, but दे दो. It's fine. We are not saying कि sacrifice it. Then you will start missing it, and then you will anyways go for it. So maybe weekend में लगा दो 4 4 5 5 घंटा का. Watch movies, do whatever you want. But some discipline is required or not in life. During the weekday, 1 hour is more than sufficient. After that, spend time 3 hours in growth. You have to replace that time. Don't be idle in the remaining three, because you will again be forced back to go there. So start reading. I'll recommend, guys, on YouTube there is a channel called as Impact Theory. Brilliant channel. Everything, my life changed after watching that channel, after following that channel. Some of the very greatest people of the world comes as part of that channel, and that is where they will talk so much sense into it of how you should use your life. Some of the greatest business owners, industry leaders, and massive CEOs of the company, they will come and they will explain their technique, strategies of how you should lead your life. And that is what it is about. Follow something like that. Spend usme 3 hours क्या यार, 6 घंटा लगा दो. Spend time on social media, but in something which changes you to a greater version, not to a worst version. Okay? Hold the bar there. Rise daily, not fall daily. Because distance itna ho jayega na. There will be people like me, there might be many people like me who is taking the growth part. You know what will happen? The distance between you and me, the downside pe jo ja raha hai and upside pe ja raha hai, the distance will rise so much that even if you want, you will not be able to catch the successful people. And then success will become a myth for you. And then 30 years from now, 40 years from now, you will regret for your life. You will regret badly. Or I wish when I was in my 20s, I should have listened to Tosaf. He said that, and now that is my life. And I'm not able to do anything about it right now, because 30 years, your age will start coming up. Energy will disappear, laziness will come. Now is the time, my friend. And the time is counting and passing by. Bring this change in your life. That's the first step. Understand it. Okay? Now, the second part. Fine. So first learning for today is content selection. First learning for social media is content selection. Now let's talk about the second learning. Okay. There are two type of people who uses social media. So first we spoke about one area where you are a watcher to social media. Okay. Now let's me talk about next. We have 15-16 minutes. Let me talk about the second part of who uses social media is the producer. So there are consumers or watchers, and there are producers, nothing but who posts, who adds, and there are who watches, right? Both the parties there. Sometimes you might be a producer, sometimes you might be a consumer, anything like this. Okay. My recommendation for you is, if you are a consumer, be a growth oriented consumer. Watch only that content which teaches you something new and inspires you to do something big, gives you technique, give you strategies, and grow. For example, this program that 2 weeks we are doing, right? Such a kind of programs which helps you to grow in your life. Rather, in this 2 hours, you could have watched some other again bullshit video, and again you will spoil your life there, and you will not change. But if you watch to something knowledgeable, you will grow. So if you are as a consumer, more time towards growth oriented, less time towards spoiling your career or life. Next, I would now recommend you people to be on the producer side. Because guys, if you are not producing, the world will produce a lot of negative content, and they will then dilute the social media platforms with too much of negativity. This is not possible, that is not possible, people crying, people complaining, blah blah blah. Guys, these things can only be overcome when you increase the positive level of content. What you have to do is simple, guys. Whatever you learn, you share. That's it. Okay, whatever you learn you share. This is what is the principle, guys. So if you're learning something, okay, for example, now let's make it technical oriented, how this social media is going to help you in your career building basically. Okay, now let's just talk about that. Let's say you're learning anything. Okay, you go to your classes in online or wherever, and you start learning anything new, be it core Java, advanced Java, and all that. Guys, can we do one thing? On a daily basis, whatever we are learning, just come to social media on all the platforms. Okay, Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn. Guys, for IT corporate world, LinkedIn is very useful for job getting. Okay, so Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, these three could be your primary channels. ज़्यादा चाहिए Twitter भी लगा दो. ठीक है? Guys, don't care about who are the listeners, who are watching it. Don't care about anything. Don't care about anybody else. This you are doing it for yourself, guys. Why do I post so much? I do it for myself. I don't do it for others. Okay, my aim is when I post, maybe it might just fall in front of somebody, but I am trying to, my intention is give more positive data to the world, because there might be some negative people who are pumping up negativity in all of these social media platforms. My focus is, by din mein jitna dalna hai dalo, on all the platforms. Share your learnings, how people should be benefited, how people should grow. I'm trying to pump that in. I know it's very limited. One person kitna karega? That's where I taught this with my life transformation people. You guys also pump positivity. Learn something, set a target. Okay, I need to learn something new today. And whatever you learn, you share. That's how we grow. That's how we take care of each other. Yes or no? Nobody's going to come for us. It's we who have to support each other. So, whatever you're learning on a daily basis, let's say at Spring Boot, ka some topic was covered. Now, whatever you understood out of it, just write a post about it. Hey, I'm learning Spring Boot. This. It's very interesting. Post. It's sharing. And it's like, okay, so the world is having some people like, let's say, Akshay Bhuse, okay, or Drishti Dubey. These are the people who are giving more value to the world. You will start loving your life. You will find satisfaction will come to you when you share what you know. You know why I am in Life Transformation Season 9? Because I feel satisfied when I share it with you. I feel that my life has a purpose. I'm doing something bigger than just myself. I could have just simply sat around, I completed my job, salaries anyways coming, chilled out life. But now with this, I find a purpose of living. I feel happy. Yeah, somebody might get benefited with me. That's where, guys, I try to share. So I am recommending to you people, be a producer to social media so that you can influence the world in a positive aspect. And everybody has some goodness to share, guys. Whether you accept it or not, everybody, agar if you really want to spread kindness to the world, you can do it. You can learn every day something new. You just share it out to people. You never know where, who will find hope in your words. You never know that, and you might start saving lives. When there is this depression and all that, you might just start saving lives here. So the second learning which I want to share with you people is, be a producer. And I'm not saying entertainment based producer or time pass based producer. I want you people to give value to the world by sharing something meaningful. Whatever you learn daily, share that. Whatever mindset you acquire daily, share that. If you learn a tip of how to improve on communication, share that with people. Add your own content on social media, and let this become, at least people in your friend circle, they start seeing some differences. Kali photo lena, ye karna, wo sab nonsense. The world is doing that nonsense, guys. Don't be part of it. You're spoiling your entire life in all these things. And India being where it is, entertainment quotient and all, it's a problem, guys. Whether you accept it or not, it's a very big problem. There will be more watchers for them. There will be more watchers for them. But the thing is, all of them will regret 30 years from now, 20 years from now. That's the destiny. I want you people, yes, like Akshay Buse is saying, valuable producer, like people should remember, or yaar banda share karta hai. Something he's learning, and that's what I'm saying. Whatever you learn, you share. And by that way, it would be like you will be forced to learn something new every single day, and you will find that in matter of days, you will start growing. Right now, why the growth is not happening, every single day जो भी क्लास में चल रहा है उतना ही चल रहा है, rest of the time is just entertainment. For years in a row you are the same person. Growth curve not there at all. But when you set a target, I want to learn something new today, there are so many ways to do it, guys. You watch some interviews on impact theory, you start reading habit, reading books, you start video form of books, you start watching a lot of seminars or interviews of some big CEOs of organizations. You spend some time in all of these things, or documentaries on these social platforms. Internet mein hi sab kuch hai, but you need to pick it for yourself. And whatever you learn in this, share it daily and become a valuable producer. You will find that the world around you will start changing. That's the second learning which I want to give you. Now let's convert it into a third learning, how this will help your career. A lot of things we have spoken about. Now how this will help your career, guys. Right now, if you people want job in IT industry, simple hai. If you want job in IT industry, what you need to do is whatever technical things you learn on a day-to-day basis. Yeah, whatever technical things you learn, simple, guys. Just prepare a demo, right? Write a mini application. So whatever is completed in class, go to home without seeing the notes, code the entire application. Just come live on YouTube the way we are doing right now. Everybody can come live on YouTube, right? Just come live on YouTube, create your own channel, and start sharing the knowledge which you are acquiring on a daily basis. Right? You learn something new, you code it, just come live and just explain to people, share your screen. Just share your screen, explain to people, or in Facebook that screen share option is there. If YouTube may you are not able to find it, okay, with Zoom some version that option is there. Facebook, just share your screen and just show it to the world what you know. And when you keep doing that on a daily basis, first your technical knowledge will grow. Your technical knowledge will grow. Second, there is a library of data which you are starting piling up. And when such a kind of person walks in for interview, positive impact is created. Right? If somebody is walking to my interview and that person says, hey, I've been sharing so many things, I learned core Java and I've shared it with people and I'm helping others also to grow, that's a very positive impact for me. I'm like, this guy is very good. This is what we want. Learns, shares. IT industry is about that, caring, sharing, growing. And that will create a massive value addition for you. And whenever you put it on something, post it on LinkedIn, right? When you do it on LinkedIn, that's where the IT industry sits. The HR sit, the company sit, the CEO sits, the working professional sits. You need to become active on LinkedIn rather than becoming active on any other platform. And whatever you are learning from a technical perspective on a day-to-day basis, share all that on LinkedIn. LinkedIn is providing writing blogs. You can write articles about something which you learned. Write some theory about it. You say you lack communication, you don't know how to put things, start writing it out. You will start finding your brain will become different. Write blogs, post videos on YouTube and Facebook, take some links, post it on LinkedIn. And what you will find, slowly and steadily, the people who are there in your network, they will start observing you and your knowledge which you are sharing. And when you keep doing this posting on LinkedIn, it will come in eyes of somebody. Yeah, it will come in the eyes of somebody. And then that somebody will be just, hey, we have a job opening, would you like to come and interview with us? Opportunities will come your way. Right? Akshay is saying somebody got a job, not just one person, many people. Many people are getting lot of HRs and other people are contacting them for arranging interviews. It will happen. Change will come. But for that, you have to change. For that, you have to change. So this is where it is. Guys, as part of today's session, takeaway: be a consumer but of the growth content. Second, be a producer of valuable, life changing, world changing content. And third, whatever technical skills you have on a day by day basis, keep sharing on LinkedIn as a primary for your IT job source, but at the same time, all the other places as well. You can put posts, you can put articles or blogs, you can put videos, recordings, you can put short videos, you can put long videos. You just change the usage of the social media altogether, and you will find the world around you will change. So if you really understand today's session, let me tell you, your life will never be the same. The person that you were so far, everything is about to change if you understand today's session. And if you take it seriously, then the change will come. Not just like a sparker, यार सुनने को तो अच्छा लगा, but change नहीं करेंगे because I need to watch like 2 hours of nonsense stuff back on social media. And ask a simple question to yourself, guys. Ask a simple question to yourself. When you are in your deathbed, or when your doctor has said it's the countdown has begun, will you choose negative content on social media, entertainment content on social media, or will you choose giving some value to the world back with your closed ones and with the people around you you care for? It's a choice. Make a wise one. You still have time. The countdown has begun right from the day you were born, but still you have time. You are in your 20s. Make it count. Don't be trapped in social media. It's a it's a bad trap, guys. Okay, it's an awakening call. Watch the session again, add it to your life. This is me, Tausif Sheikh. Okay, exiting the session with a hope that you people will change. Because guys, I have changed since past 2 years drastically. I'm talking about 2 years. I have changed my life, guys. Today was my 295th day of waking up at as part of 5 a.m. And along with me, my life transformation members are also joining in. We all together as a community is changing the way we live life because we care about our existence. We are not just born to live, pay bills, and then die. We will do something massive in the world. And I want each and every listener right now to do something great on this planet because you were born with a purpose, not just to disappear. This world wants to know what you have, and you have to start sharing it out before it's too late. And guys, as part of tomorrow's session, like I said, it's going to be very valuable one. We are going to talk about our brain understanding mechanisms and how it is destroying your life if you don't really understand it. This is me, Tausif Sheikh, signing out for the day. See you guys tomorrow, 9:30, back again. And let's make the most of everything that we are talking about. All the best and looking forward for greatness in you. Thank you all. Take care of yourself. Bye, 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 bye. Thank you, team. Take care. Bye, guys.